Buying a new house is scary, whether it's for yourself to live in or as an investment. If anything goes wrong with the house, you're going to be the one stuck paying for it or having to fix it yourself. Some issues like chipped wall paint or a loose door handle aren't going to ruin your life, but there are issues that could become serious if they're not addressed ASAP. Here are 5 major red flags to look for during the home inspection process. 1. Foundational or structural issues. This is probably the biggest red flag that could make the house only worth considering for flippers and investors who plan to demolish the house. Is the house sitting on a stable foundation? Are the walls and poles sturdy enough to last for a long time? Here in Texas, the soil tends to move around, so if a house is built on an incline or it has a basement, you might want to bring out a foundational engineer to make sure there are no major foundational issues with the house. Personally, I also called a structural engineer to come and take a look at my house since it's old, and I wanted to make sure that the structure was still sturdy enough that whoever's in the guest room won't suddenly fall through the floor. Bringing these experts to your home before you close a deal can save you a lot of money in the long run, and they can make recommendations on how to fix it or let you know if the issue is too serious to fix. 2. Mechanical issues. I was a bio major in college, so when I think about issues with my house, I tend to think about it in physiological terms. So using the terms I use, mechanical issues that can be huge red flags in the home inspection process are any issues with the cardiovascular system, referring to the plumbing, respiratory system, referring to HVAC, and nervous system, referring to the electrical wiring of the house. These 3 major systems in our bodies keep us alive every second, and if one of these systems has an issue, you know it's going to be a very expensive surgery. Not to mention, going back to house terms, you could be stuck with no water, electricity, or ventilation for a while, at least until it's getting fixed. So during the home inspection process, make sure the wires are all connected, the outlets work, the HVAC was replaced at some reasonable point, there's no broken pipes under the house. I'm having that problem right now with my plumbing, by the way, because it came up during the home inspection process. I didn't know that, treat it like a red flag, and if I knew what I know now, I'm not sure I would have bought the house. It's been quite a journey. 3. Water and roof damages. When a pipe breaks or the roof is worn out or somehow there's a water leak in the house, the issue isn't just about cleaning up the water and fixing that part of the house. The water sitting there for too long can cause some serious long-term damages and even mold, which is going to have to be treated unless you want it to spread and toxify more of your house. I told you I had a plumbing issue with my house, so that involved a series of burst pipes. One of them was inside my house, so the place where it burst and there was water leakage, they had to amputate that entire section of the sheetrock so it doesn't cause further damage, and now there's a few holes inside my house, but at least it's better than mold. 4. Safety issues. All these issues that we described can lead to safety issues, but not necessarily. They might just be a big headache. Safety issues can include parts of the house that were built before building codes were made that can be carcinogenic or biohazardous for your body, like asbestos in the walls, which a lot of home builders used in the past to provide insulation in the old days. Another safety issue is a loose stair or a mismatched wire or a broken carbon monoxide detector. A lot of safety issues can be quick fixes. From my experience, they don't necessarily cost a lot of money and time like the mechanical issues do to fix, but they're still extremely important and can cost your life if not fixed. Not to mention probably a big lawsuit and a ton of headaches, so you should not buy a house without addressing the potential safety risks during the home inspection. 5. Pests and termites. Some unwelcome animals inside your house can be dealt with just a little spray and a broom. Some are going to be really unpleasant like mice or rats, but some animals can outright cost you your house. Termites are the #1 enemy to look for in the home inspection process. They eat wood, which is usually what your house is standing on, and they're responsible for a reported $5 billion of damage to US property every year. You can't ignore a termite infestation, and if it shows up during a home inspection, they better treat it ASAP or you're out of there. On the other hand, dead rats in the basement can be very unpleasant and cause disease, but I'm not sure they'll threaten the foundation of your house. So these are what I think are the 5 major red flags to look for during a home inspection process. If there's anything big that I left out, please let me know in the comments below. Obviously, not every issue that you find is going to be a red flag. Sometimes they're just quick, cheap fixes, but they can become very big, time-consuming, and expensive. So if an issue comes up during the home inspection, be open and willing to hire an expert to look into the matter further. No matter how much the expert costs, it is worth to have that peace of mind, and they can be saving you so much money down the line. Trust me. I don't know how to emphasize how important this is going to be. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you're looking for a Dallas-Fort Worth realtor, my contact information is below. If you're not in Texas, I can also recommend you to a great realtor from my broker's network in any state where you live. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and see you next week.